Good morning, everybody. This morning we're out here. We're going to be seasoning and cleaning the Blackstone 22 inch griddle. This is going to be the primary cooking uh, appliance that we're going to be using when we're on our trip. But the Blackstone does come pre-seasoned with some kind of soy oil, but we're gonna season it a little bit more. A lot of people use different types of oils like flaxseed oil, etc. We're just going to be using regular, good old-fashioned olive oil. The first thing we're going to do, however, is wash it. It's got a little bit of like shipping residue and dust, etc. So we're gonna just wash it with a little bit of soap. A little bit soap and water, not too much, just a little bit. Just trying to get out the dust particles. This is probably the only time ever that you're going to be using soap on this griddle, because soap breaks down the natural process that occurs when a grill is seasoned. You want that little bit of sort of layer to form, and soap breaks that down. So I wouldn't recommend washing your griddle ever with soap. Again, I'm doing it because it's the first time, and I just want to get all the dust, etc., before we apply the oil. The grill is off right now, obviously. So just make sure you get all around it. See, there's hardly anything going on here. Maybe a little bit. Just give it a little wipe like this. And then take another rag, just wipe it down. Get all the soap off. Really excited to use this on the road. Connects to my teardrop via quick connect that I installed this morning. Here, if you have any questions on that, let me know. But it's just a quick connect here for the to the Blackstone, and then not sure if you can see the cable that runs down and connects to the teardrop trailer. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the grill now on full high, and just let it get fully hot. You'll see some discoloration start to form on the actual surface here, in the cast iron surface. That's normal. Once it gets hot, it'll take about 15 minutes or so. Then we're going to start putting the oil, just a little bit of olive oil. Go light on the olive oil. We want, 4, 5, 6 coats even. Just real light. And you'll start to see some smoking and discoloration. That's all normal. That's exactly what we want. So let's turn it on and start the process. Well, it turned on pretty quickly. That's a good sign. So we're just going to let it run. I'm going to leave the camera going, Probably speed it up a little bit. As it starts to heat up, you'll start to see discoloration, especially in the center area of the grill. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, looks like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. A little discoloration, getting a little darker, so we're gonna just add good old-fashioned olive oil. Use some tongs and just an old cotton piece of cloth. Make sure you don't use anything that has plastic in it to wipe at all because it'll melt. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Again, you want to go really light and apply several layers. Get all around. Outside too. Don't forget about the back. Again, thin layers, guys. Thin layers. Don't rush this process. You don't want to go thick because if you put too much olive oil, it'll actually start to flake off. You want the process, the bonding process, to occur in layers, so it's on there real nice. What that'll do is it'll keep your grill from sticking and require just very little maintenance going forward. If you take your time and properly season it, this is it'll be worth it in the long run. So that was the first one. We're gonna wait about another maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm not sure. But when it stops smoking, then we know that we're ready to apply the next one. We'll see in a little bit. It's only been about 5 minutes or so. Again, as you can see, it's turning black, which is exactly what it should be doing. So we're ready for our next layer. We'll wait for this one to stop smoking and we'll apply the third layer. Well, don't see any more smoke, so it must mean that we're ready for the third layer. As you can see, it's getting darker and darker every time we apply a little bit more olive oil. The corners will be the last part to get darker, of course, because it's not as hot over there. But it's looking real nice. So let's go ahead and apply the third coat. Coat number 3 is on. It's looking great. Probably 2 or 3 more coats before we're done. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Looks nice. I could probably stop right here uh, and let the rest fill in as I use the griddle. But I'm having too much fun. So let's go with the last one more application. I believe this is application number 6 or 7. Uh, I'll know when I watch the video. But yeah, so I'm going to apply this last coat and let it smoke away, and then turn it off, and then I'll be back to let you know a couple things that are coming up. Looks great. So let's turn it off. Gonna allow it to cool down, and I might put a little bit of olive oil, just a very skim coat, before it goes back into storage, until we use it again when we get to our destination. And speaking of which, a couple things coming up. One is, I haven't heard about the truck cap yet, that I'm waiting on. Uh, but hopefully it'll still be on time. I think it arrives first week of January, and I'll be taking you guys with me on the installation. We'll go to the dealer, and we'll have it installed, and we'll take a look at it live at the same time I'm looking at it. If you haven't checked out the other videos about the USA adventure that we're about to embark on, watch them. You'll know more information about the teardrop trailer that I have, and other things as well. As far as the solar setup, I was going to do a video on that, and I still may, the entire solar setup, but it is middle to late December. And so, as long as it's remaining nice, I'll do it. If not, we'll have to wait till we get to our destination. And with that being said, I've decided that the first place we're going to head to is Yuma, Arizona, which is also considered the sunniest place on Earth. And we're going to try to make it, Brady and I will try to make it probably in about 5 days, 6 days. I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on weather and how I feel. Trying to do about 5-6 hours of driving per day, and that's the plan. So that being said, again, this is the Blackstone Adventure Ready 22-inch griddle, and today we seasoned it, and it looks great. Next time we use it, we'll be someplace real sunny, and it'll have one heck of a view. Take care, guys.